You know, when my granddaughter come to see me in Connecticut, she wants crepe for breakfast. And I will show you how to make it really easy and very fast. Putting the heat on now, and by the time, I'm gonna put a tablespoon of butter in there, and by the time that butter is ready, my crepe batter is ready. I have about half a cup of flour there. The proportions are not very important. A tiny dash of sugar, salt, 1 egg. I'm putting a dash of milk in it, and then I mix it. You don't want to put too much milk to start with. I'll show you what, because you want the mixture to be thick. If the mixture is thick, like it is here, then the thread of the whisk can go through it and liquefy it to make it really smooth. What I mean is that if you put all the liquid in it, you mix it, you have nice little dumpling all over the place. Yeah. But now that it's thick like this, then I can put the rest of the milk. A little more. I want a crepe batter very thin. If you have a crepe batter which is thin, you do very crepe, which we call crepe dentelle. Which I'll show you what the crepe dentelle are. Now this is melted. I'm putting it in there, and I'm ready for my first crepe. That's it. Now the first crepe is usually for the dog, but the dog is not here today. Don't be afraid if you didn't put enough batter. I can always add a little more. Better to put less than more. So when you see getting brown at the edge here, I usually, you can flip it, but sometimes it's harder. Rub it with one hand and turn it over. This is the first side of the crepe. It's always the nicest one, first time. And what you do, when it's finished cooking, like it's close to finished now, I can flip it at that point. And I will slide it on my plate so that when I turn it, the first side, which is nicer, shows. Now the secret of a thin crepe is that you don't put it in the middle. You don't put your batter in the middle, you put it on one side and spread very fast all around. You see? I didn't even put enough, but doesn't really matter. I add more. Again, and you don't have to put any butter in between, although Julia would have wanted me to put butter in between. She did. Now it's nice and brown. You see, I have one crepe. When my granddaughter is there, she's sitting on the other side of the counter. My daughter did the same thing when she was small. We have jar of jam. She take apricot jam and even chocolate. She grated with one of those grater. You see, let's say I put too much in it. That's the opposite of what I did before. Then put it back in your pan right away. Of course, what happened here, you're going to have a lip. Doesn't really matter. You can always cut the lip and remove it. You know, this way, it's better, as I said, to put less than more. And this is not a crepe pan, it's just a non-stick pan, 9 inches, whatever. Crepe pan often are very small, and I don't see the point. Sometimes I do it even on a bigger pan. So I give 1 or 2 per person. So again, as you see, the nice side will be here when I fold it. And that's all there is to make crepe. And now I will show you how to make crepe Suzette. Originally, the crepe Suzette were done at the table of the customer with lump of sugar that were rubbed into the skin of the orange. They become all orange because of the skin, the essential oil, and they were crushed in the pan with sugar and eventually butter and mixed with Grand Marnier and cognac. We do it easier nowadays. I'm going to put a piece of butter to start with, and then use that miracle thing there to do the orange zest. Going a bit too fast there, and then now I'm going to put the juice. Now let's see, I put sugar in there because we want to do a caramel eventually, and then the juice of the orange. That is the base of the crêpe Suzette. So here I have that mixture of sugar, orange juice, all of this, and what you want to do now is to dip your crêpes in it, and you want to cook them a little bit so they caramelize. So, you see what I do? I dip them on the side, then fold them in two and in two again. I'm going to dip it this way and then down and in fours. I'll do like 4 crêpes at the time, which would be 2 portions here. Fold them here and in two again. Again here. I want to get the taste here. You see, fold it again and 4. And now I should have my 4 crêpes in one layer here, and now they will caramelize. They should be pretty close now. I can fold it, yeah. Grand Marnier and cognac. Mousse des sur l'élevé. Don't look at it when you put the alcohol in it. And you will continue to flamber a little bit. And now you can get them one by one or call them again. Wow. I think the sugar is caramelizing and beautiful color here. 2. 3. 4 crêpes with a little bit of the caramel on top. But usually you would not even serve them in a platter. You would go around and serve 1 crêpe per person directly into your diner plate. And that's how I make my crêpes Suzette.